kind of want to talk about something that I've been kind of thinking about the last couple of days, and it's, oddly enough, not really transition related, though it's kind of transition related in a different way, and I apologize for the wind. I'm standing on the front porch again. It's so weird, to talk about, but, so you all know that I'm moving to Portland, and that I'm really, 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 really excited about this fact, and, that I'm moving out there, aside from, being in a place that's awesome and eating great food and finishing my degree, I'm also moving there for Chris. And, I don't really talk about that a whole lot because currently, I can't really tell people that one of my main reasons for moving to Portland is Chris, because then they'll all think I'm crazy. So I don't really talk about that a whole lot. But it is one of my main reasons, and I'm okay with that. So now that I've started off this video all awkwardly, the thing that's kind of been bouncing around my brain lately has been that Chris and I have talked, and we've decided that we're gonna try and do the monogamy thing, and, as okay with this decision as I am, and as much as I feel like this decision is the right one for us to take right now, it's also really, really hard for me. I don't really do the monogamy thing a whole lot. When I was younger, when I was in high school, I did the monogamy thing, but that was mostly because I didn't have the time or the energy to focus on more than one person. And then I came to college and started doing the non-monogamy thing, and that worked out pretty well for me. I was pretty okay with that situation, until everyone else decided that they were really bad at the non-monogamy thing, and went crazy. And that was kind of the end of fun. But, I had no problem with it. I was pretty okay at the non-monogamy thing, and making sure that people had all their needs met, and that everyone was, on the same page. So, I'm kind of freaking out. I'm not, freaking out, getting cold feet or nothing. I'm not like that. But, it's just gonna be really hard. It's not even that I'm gonna be tempted to, go sleep with someone else. That's not why I'm freaking out, because I've never cheated on anyone, ever. And in all the non-monogamous relationships I was in, we always had an ask first policy. So, I never slept with anyone without someone else knowing it beforehand, and pretty much giving the sign-off on it. I have too much hair. Second side note is, it's too much. There's a bajillion pounds of it on my head, and it's hot. So random. But, it's not even I'm gonna be tempted to cheat or anything. It's just that it's gonna be really different, and we're gonna be living together, and, I'm gonna have to find ways to make sure that I'm getting the space that I need, because we're gonna be in a studio apartment, which doesn't really have a whole lot of places to hide, and camp out for a couple of hours when you need to chill away from people. So, I'm gonna have to find other things to do that, and it's just gonna be really weird. It's gonna be really different, because, I was pretty much living with Sean this whole year. He was sleeping in my room, and we hung out all the time in my room, but that was different, because if he needed a break, he could go upstairs. If I needed a break, I could tell him to go away. And we weren't monogamous. I was seeing Chris, at least emotionally, for a fair part of my relationship with Sean, and, there was a distinct lack of pressure until about the last 2 months of the relationship. But that makes total sense. It's not that my relationship with Chris has pressure on it, because neither of us are, like, I don't know, doing the whole serious thing. I mean, like, we're serious about each other, but we're not, like, neither of us are interested in marriage or kids or any of that crap, so, I mean, like, there's no pressure in terms of that, but there's a different set of pressures to, be a good boyfriend, and, make sure that the situation that we're in is working for us, and, that I'm especially concerned right now. I'm concerned about all those things, but I'm concerned mostly for myself. I think Chris can pretty much handle herself. I have no doubts about the force of nature that Chris is, and how much she can take care of herself. But I'm concerned because I'm going to be in a new place, with new people, new systems, and I'm going to have to find a way and a place and a time and all that kind of stuff to make sure that I am getting the space that I need and that I'm getting all of those other things met. And I'm really bad at self-assessment. I usually don't know that I'm missing something until I start getting grumpy and that kind of thing. So, it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard, and I don't really talk about it a whole lot because I don't like to admit to myself how hard it's going to be for me, because I like to think that I can be, the old school monogamous romantic that I was in high school, and it's hard because I'm distinctly not that person that I was in high school, and it's been a while since I've never lived with anyone before, and that's a big deal. I've kind of lived with people, but I've always had places that I can go to, or that I had to go to, for part of the week at least, separate from where I was staying. So, it's gonna be weird, it's gonna be hard, and I'm really excited to do it. I think that's the strangest, the part I'm having the hardest time wrapping my head around, is that I am so incredibly anxious and so incredibly nervous and so incredibly all of these things, and then I'm so excited to get out there and get it started and just do it up. I'm just so excited to be out there and to start working on these systems and to start working on the situation and getting everything put away and in place and how it's supposed to be. So, I guess I can end this on a happy note. That's a happy note, right? That's kind of how I'm feeling right now, and I wanted to put it out there, and I know it's not transition related, but I know that there are a lot of people who are, in the same kind of position, who are, in their early 20s, and, just starting to meet people that they really, really click with, and, I know a lot of people that are moving in with other people right now, and, most of them have been monogs to begin with, but, I hope that this maybe can be of some use too. But yeah, so I gotta go. I'm about 10 minutes, but I just wanted to make this and let you all know where I'm standing right now, and, I hope you all are having a nice day. Talk to you later.